The Denver Museum of Nature and Science has plenty of visitors every year, but many of them may not be seeing everything the museum has to offer. Unless you know a little secret, you may be missing some of the top exhibits. 9 News storytellers Matt Flener and Ann Herbst introduce us to the artist who put in the small, secret exhibits.
It's an old, traditional, slow process.
Nearly every day for more than 40 years.
Yeah. I'm always working.
Kent Pendleton has touched a brush to paint,
All right.
and that paint to a canvas.
I've had a lot of fun in my career.
He is quite particular about his smaller work in the studio.
I want people to be interested in, my fine art, the work I'm doing.
But he knows people always seem to take an interest in some of the largest works he's ever done.
I had never done a mural in my life.
It was 1971.
This is where it all began, yeah.
Pendleton took a job at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science
This is up in Alaska.
to paint nature scenes on big blank walls.
The largest one's actually up on the 3rd floor.
But for a man who had mastered much smaller pieces,
Oh yeah, yeah, very small.
the works that are most often seen as his biggest
You can't see it.
are actually hidden inside of them.
I brought a little binocular.
If you look closely,
But I can't see him from here.
no, just a little closer.
He's in those shrubs.
Wait, right there.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
You'll find 6 of these guys hidden in different dioramas
I can see him now.
all around the museum.
A lot of people call them elves. I don't know. I just started calling them leprechauns.
As a science museum, we're not necessarily promoting the idea that elves lived in the Pawnee grasslands or lived in the Cretaceous times.
I just destroyed the whole theory of evolution, by doing this.
What started as Pendleton's little secret
At first, it was just my own little private joke.
is now a scavenger hunt that promotes his art
I see him right there. Do you see him?
like he never expected.
This guy he's our hero. The kids look for the elves every time.
He's sitting on a rock. I'm trying to see him myself.
What it does is it really gets people looking closer at the dioramas and really leads to some of those science skills that are so important, like really just looking close and noticing detail.
Almost 40 years after he first touched his brush to this museum's canvas, some of Kent Pendleton's finest art
I'm glad you enjoy it.
is still big today because it's so small.
That's great.
Sure.
Me too.
Sure, I'm glad you came.
In Denver, with photojournalist Ann Herbst,
He's got a backpack on and he's waving.
this is Matt Flener, 9 News.
If you'd like to find the leprechauns, just ask the ticket takers or the info desk for a map.
Oh, does it make you want to go to look for them?
Yeah, they're very small. You
my
need binoculars in some cases.
Seriously.